Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts and history lovers. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of rare American coinage, 6 of the most valuable and ultra-rare coins ever produced in the United States. Coins that have captured the attention of collectors, historians, and investors around. The story of coins connected to Zachary Taylor often begins with the historical period of 1849–1850, the brief presidency that made him a lasting figure in American history. Although no circulating U.S. coin was minted during those exact years bearing his portrait, his legacy is commemorated in modern numismatics through the Zachary Taylor Presidential $1 coin issued as part of the Presidential $1 coin program. Among collectors, high-grade examples and special varieties of this coin have gained attention because they combine historical significance with the modern collectible appeal of the Presidential Dollar series. As interest in American presidential history and modern U.S. coinage continues to grow, pristine specimens of the Zachary Taylor dollar, especially those with minting anomalies or perfect grades, have become desirable pieces within contemporary numismatic collections. The historical context behind the coin is rooted in the remarkable career of Zachary Taylor himself. Taylor served as the 12th President of the United States from 1849 to 1850, after gaining national fame as a military leader during the Mexican-American War. His presidency occurred during a pivotal era when tensions over slavery and territorial expansion were shaping the political landscape of the United States. The Presidential $1 coin program was designed to honor each deceased U.S. president in the order they served, and the Zachary Taylor dollar was released in 2009 to commemorate his short but historically meaningful administration. These coins were struck by the United States Mint at several facilities, primarily in Philadelphia and Denver for circulation, with proof versions produced in San Francisco for collectors. In terms of design and physical characteristics, the Zachary Taylor Presidential Dollar follows the distinctive format used across the series. The obverse features a detailed portrait of President Taylor, accompanied by inscriptions including his name, the years of his presidency, 1849–1850, and the phrase "In God We Trust." The reverse design, shared by all presidential dollars, depicts the Statue of Liberty standing confidently with torch raised, symbolizing freedom and national ideals. The coin is composed primarily of a copper core clad with manganese brass, giving it a golden appearance. It measures approximately 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 8.1 grams. Another distinctive feature is the edge lettering, which includes the year of minting, the mint mark, and the motto "E pluribus unum," an innovative element that sets the Presidential Dollar series apart from many traditional U.S. coins. Rarity within the Zachary Taylor Presidential Dollar series does not come from extremely low mintage numbers, but rather from condition, grading, and minting varieties. Millions of coins were produced for circulation, yet only a small fraction survive in near-perfect mint condition. Collectors particularly seek examples graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services, as these represent the finest preserved specimens. In addition, certain edge lettering errors, such as missing inscriptions or doubled lettering, have become noteworthy varieties. Because many of these coins entered circulation quickly or were stored improperly, flawless pieces are scarcer than the raw mintage figures might suggest. The market value of the Zachary Taylor Presidential Dollar varies significantly depending on grade and rarity. Ordinary circulated examples typically hold a modest value close to their face value of $1, though collectors may pay slightly more for well-preserved pieces. However, certified high-grade coins can command much higher prices. For instance, coins graded around MS-65 to MS-66 may sell for $10 to $50, while superb examples graded MS-67 or above have occasionally brought $200 to $600 or more at auction. Rare error coins or proof versions from San Francisco can also achieve higher premiums, particularly when they exhibit exceptional eye appeal or are part of complete presidential dollar sets. For collectors interested in acquiring a valuable Zachary Taylor dollar, careful examination and authentication are essential. High-quality examples should display strong luster, sharp details in the presidential portrait, and clean surfaces free from scratches or discoloration. Because edge lettering is an important feature of the series, collectors should also inspect the coin, rim carefully, to ensure the inscriptions are complete and correctly struck. Certification by respected grading companies, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, can greatly enhance a coin's credibility and market value. Proper storage in protective holders and climate-controlled environments will help maintain the coin's condition over time. In conclusion, coins commemorating Zachary Taylor offer a fascinating intersection of American history and modern coin collecting. While they do not originate from the actual years of his presidency in 1849, 1850, the presidential $1 coin issued in his honor preserves the legacy of this military hero and short-serving president in a tangible and collectible form. With attractive design elements, innovative edge lettering, and the potential for valuable high-grade or error varieties, the Zachary Taylor dollar holds a respected place in contemporary numismatics. For both beginner and experienced collectors, next up in the coin most commonly associated with the presidency of John Tyler, who served as the 10th President of the United States from 1841 to 1845, is the John Tyler Presidential $1 coin, released in 2009 as part of the Presidential Dollar series produced by the United States Mint. Although Tyler's presidency dates back to the mid-19th century, coins bearing his portrait were not minted during his lifetime. Instead, they were created to honor past presidents in a modern commemorative series. Among collectors, high-grade examples and special mint varieties of the John Tyler dollar have become desirable due to their historical symbolism and their connection to a unique presidency. Numismatists value the coin not only as part of the broader presidential dollar program, but also as a collectible representing a president who assumed office under unusual circumstances. Because pristine examples and notable minting errors can command significantly higher prices, the coin has gained a solid reputation among collectors who seek historically themed modern U.S. currency. The historical context behind the John Tyler presidential dollar is closely tied to Tyler's unexpected rise to the presidency after the death of William Henry Harrison in 1841. Tyler became the first vice president in U.S. history to assume the presidency following a president's death, setting a constitutional precedent that shaped the nation's political tradition. More than a century later, the United States honored its presidents through the Presidential $1 coin program, which ran from 2007 through 2016. Each coin in the series commemorated a different president in the order they served. The John Tyler coin was released on May 21, 2009, and was struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, with additional collector versions produced in San Francisco. This program aimed to educate the public about presidential history while also encouraging coin collecting, and Tyler's inclusion highlights his role in shaping the constitutional understanding of presidential succession. The coin's design is both distinctive and symbolic. On the obverse, it features a detailed portrait of John Tyler facing right, accompanied by inscriptions of his name, the order of his presidency, 10th President, and the years he served, 1841–1845. The portrait reflects the classic style used throughout the presidential dollar series, emphasizing realism and dignity. The reverse design, shared by all coins in the series, depicts the Statue of Liberty holding a torch, symbolizing freedom and democratic ideals. The coin is composed of a copper core with a manganese brass outer layer, giving it a golden appearance similar to other modern US dollar coins. It measures approximately 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 8.1 grams. A unique feature of the series is the edge lettering, which includes the year of minting, the mint mark, and mottos such as E pluribus unum, a detail that distinguishes these coins visually and technically from most other modern U.S. coins. Rarity for the John Tyler presidential dollar is generally tied less to overall mintage and more to specific varieties, errors, and exceptional condition. Millions were minted for circulation, meaning ordinary circulated examples remain relatively common. However, coins graded in near-perfect condition, especially MS-67 or higher, are considerably scarcer. Additionally, collectors seek unusual varieties such as missing edge lettering or doubled inscriptions, which occurred occasionally in the presidential dollar series. These error coins can become highly prized within the numismatic community because they represent production anomalies that were not intended by the mint. The importance of condition cannot be overstated. A coin that appears ordinary in circulated form may become significantly more valuable if preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition and certified by a reputable grading authority such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company. Market value for the John Tyler presidential dollar varies widely depending on condition and rarity. Circulated examples typically carry only modest value, often close to their face value or a few dollars. Uncirculated coins in mint state conditions may sell for around $5 to $20 depending on quality and demand. However, coins graded MS-66 or MS-67 by professional grading services can reach values between $75 and $300 in the collector market. Rare error coins, such as those with missing or misapplied edge lettering, have occasionally sold for several $100s at auction. Proof versions struck for collectors at the San Francisco Mint can also command higher prices when preserved in perfect condition. Over time, interest in complete presidential dollar sets has helped sustain demand for high-grade examples of each president's coin, including the John Tyler issue. For collectors interested in acquiring this coin, several practical strategies can improve the chances of obtaining a valuable example. First, carefully inspect the edge lettering, as this feature can reveal important varieties and potential mint errors. Second, prioritize coins that show sharp details, strong luster, and minimal contact marks, as these qualities often indicate higher mint state grades. Purchasing coins already certified by recognized grading services provides an additional level of authenticity and protection, ensuring the coin's condition has been professionally evaluated. Proper storage is also essential. Coins should be kept in protective holders or archival quality capsules to prevent environmental damage. Collectors often find the best examples through reputable dealers, coin shows, online auctions, or numismatic organizations where knowledgeable sellers and enthusiasts share expertise and resources. In conclusion, the John Tyler presidential dollar stands as a fascinating intersection of history and modern coinage. While it commemorates a president from the early 19th century, the coin itself represents a 21st century effort to celebrate American leadership and educate the public about the nation's past. Its distinctive design, historical symbolism, and potential for valuable varieties make it an appealing addition to many collections. Although common examples remain affordable, high-grade specimens and notable mint errors can command impressive prices, reflecting the strong interest among numismatists. For both beginning collectors and seasoned enthusiasts, the John Tyler coin offers historical depth, aesthetic appeal. Next up in the coin most closely associated with the presidency of Andrew Jackson from 1829 to 1837 is the Andrew Jackson presidential $1 coin, released in 2008 as part of the presidential $1 coin program by the United States Mint. Among collectors, certain high-grade or error varieties of this coin have become surprisingly valuable. Although the coin itself is modern, it commemorates one of the most influential and controversial presidents in American history. In numismatics, the coin attracts attention not only because of its historical subject, but also because of collectible varieties, pristine mint state examples, and early minting errors that significantly increase its value. For collectors of modern U.S. coins, especially those interested in presidential history, the Andrew Jackson dollar stands out as a desirable piece that bridges American history with contemporary minting technology. The historical background of this coin is rooted in the legacy of Andrew Jackson, who served as the 7th President of the United States from 1829 to 1837. Jackson was a dominant political figure known for expanding executive power, championing populist democracy, and shaping the Democratic Party. Nearly 2 centuries later, the United States honored him through the presidential $1 coin program, which was designed to celebrate deceased U.S. presidents in the order they served. The Andrew Jackson coin was officially issued in 2008, representing the 7th release in the series. Coins were struck primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with proof versions produced in San Francisco for collectors. While the coin commemorates Jackson's presidency, it also reflects the broader American tradition of honoring historic leaders through circulating commemorative coinage. The design of the Andrew Jackson presidential dollar features a detailed portrait of Jackson on the obverse, capturing his stern expression and distinctive hairstyle. The inscriptions include Andrew Jackson, 7th President, and the dates 1829–1837, marking his presidential term. The reverse of the coin displays the Statue of Liberty design used throughout the series, symbolizing freedom and national unity. The coin is composed of a manganese brass alloy that gives it a distinctive golden appearance, although it does not contain actual gold. It measures 26.5 mm in diameter and weighs approximately 8.1 grams, following the standard for presidential $1 coins. A unique feature of this series is the edge lettering, which includes the year of minting, the mint mark, and the motto E pluribus unum. In high-grade examples, the sharpness of the portrait, the reflective surfaces, and the clarity of the edge lettering make the coin particularly attractive to collectors. Rarity plays an important role in determining the value of Andrew Jackson presidential dollars. While millions were minted for circulation, certain varieties are significantly scarcer. One of the most notable is the missing edge lettering error, where the coin was struck without the edge inscriptions due to a minting oversight. These errors occurred early in the presidential dollar series and quickly became highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, coins graded in exceptionally high mint state conditions, such as MS-67 or MS-68, by professional grading services are much rarer than typical circulated examples. Because modern coins are often handled and stored improperly, finding a flawless specimen with strong luster and minimal marks can be difficult. This scarcity in top condition adds greatly to the coin's desirability within the numismatic community. In terms of market value, most circulated Andrew Jackson presidential dollars remain worth face value or slightly above, typically around $1 to $3. However, uncirculated examples graded MS-65 to MS-67 can sell for $10 to $80, depending on eye appeal and certification. The real excitement comes from rare varieties and errors. Missing edge lettering examples have sold for $200 to over $1,000 depending on condition, while exceptionally graded specimens can reach similar levels in specialized auctions. Proof coins produced for collectors usually trade between $5 and $20, though perfectly preserved proof sets may command higher prices. Market demand is influenced by collectors of presidential memorabilia, modern U.S. coin enthusiasts, and those assembling complete presidential dollar sets. Collectors interested in acquiring valuable Andrew Jackson presidential dollars should focus on a few important strategies. First, examining the edge lettering carefully is essential, as this is where many valuable errors occur. Coins should also be inspected for strong luster, minimal contact marks, and well-defined design details, all indicators of higher grades. Many experienced collectors recommend purchasing coins certified by reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC to ensure authenticity and accurate grading. Proper storage is also critical. Coins should be kept in protective holders or capsules to prevent scratches, discoloration, or environmental damage. Acquiring coins through trusted dealers, major auctions, or established numismatic communities can also help collectors avoid counterfeit or damaged pieces. In conclusion, the Andrew Jackson presidential dollar commemorating the presidency of Andrew Jackson offers collectors a fascinating combination of historical tribute and modern coinage artistry. Although widely circulated examples remain common, rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade specimens can command impressive prices and generate strong collector interest. The coin's connection to an influential era in American political history, combined with its distinctive design and potential rarity, makes it an appealing addition to many collections. For both beginning and experienced numismatists, the Andrew Jackson presidential dollar represents a meaningful and potentially valuable piece of the broader legacy preserved by the United States Mint. Next up in the John Adams presidential dollar coin is one of the most recognizable modern collectibles connected to early American history, even though the coin itself was issued centuries after Adams served as president from 1797 to 1801. Released as part of the presidential $1 coin program by the United States Mint, the John Adams dollar quickly became a favorite among collectors interested in American leadership and historical figures. While most examples of this coin are common, certain high-grade specimens and rare minting varieties have achieved notable market values. Numismatists appreciate the coin not only for its historical symbolism, but also for its place within a large modern series honoring U.S. presidents. As interest in modern collectible coins has grown, the John Adams presidential dollar, especially rare errors or pristine graded pieces, has become increasingly sought after in numismatic markets. Historically, the coin commemorates the presidency of John Adams, the second president of the United States, and a key figure in the nation's early development following the American Revolution. Although Adams served between 1797 and 1801, the coin itself was introduced in 2007 as the second issue in the presidential dollar series, which aimed to honor each deceased U.S. president in the order they served. The coin was minted primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver facilities of the United States Mint, with special proof versions produced in San Francisco for collectors. The program was designed to increase public interest in coin collecting while celebrating American history, and the John Adams issue quickly gained attention because of several unusual minting errors discovered shortly after its release. The design of the John Adams presidential dollar is elegant and symbolic. The obverse features a detailed portrait of John Adams facing right, accompanied by the inscriptions John Adams, second president, and the years 1797-1801. The reverse displays the Statue of Liberty design used across the entire presidential dollar series, representing freedom and the ideals upon which the United States was founded. The coin is composed of a copper core with manganese brass cladding, giving it a distinctive golden color. It measures 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs approximately 8.1 grams. A unique feature of the series is that the date, mint mark, and mottos such as E pluribus unum and In God We Trust appear on the edge of the coin rather than on the obverse or reverse, making edge lettering an important element for collectors to inspect. Rarity for the John Adams dollar largely arises from minting errors and condition rather than low mintage. Millions of standard circulation coins were produced, making typical examples worth only face value. However, a famous variety known as the missing edge lettering error significantly increased collector interest. In these error coins, the edge inscriptions were never applied during the minting process, leaving the edge completely smooth. These error pieces are relatively scarce compared to standard issues and became highly desirable soon after their discovery. Additionally, coins graded in extremely high condition, such as MS-67 or MS-68 by professional grading services, are difficult to find because most were circulated or stored in bulk bags, causing minor marks. The market value of a John Adams presidential dollar varies dramatically depending on its condition and variety. Circulated coins are generally worth around $1, but uncirculated examples can sell for a few dollars to about $20 depending on quality. High-grade coins graded MS-67 or higher by major services may reach prices between $150 and $500 in auctions due to their rarity in such pristine condition. The missing edge lettering error variety is particularly valuable, often selling between $500 and $1,500 depending on grade and demand. Exceptional specimens with sharp details and minimal marks have occasionally achieved even higher auction results, demonstrating how modern coins can still command impressive prices when rare features are involved. For collectors hoping to acquire a valuable John Adams dollar, careful inspection and authentication are essential. The most important step is checking the edge lettering to ensure the coin is either correctly struck or to identify potential missing lettering errors. Coins should ideally be certified by respected grading companies such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, as certification guarantees authenticity and assigns a professional grade that influences market value. Proper storage in protective holders or capsules is also important to prevent scratches or environmental damage. Collectors often acquire these coins through reputable coin dealers, numismatic conventions, or online auctions, where graded examples are frequently available. In conclusion, the John Adams presidential dollar stands as a fascinating blend of American history and modern coin collecting. While the coin itself commemorates the presidency of one of the nation's founding leaders, its value to collectors comes from unique minting characteristics, rare error varieties, and exceptional preservation. High-grade specimens and missing edge lettering examples have proven that even modern coins can achieve significant market value. For both new and experienced numismatists, the John Adams dollar represents an accessible yet historically meaningful collectible that celebrates early American leadership while offering intriguing opportunities for discovery and long-term appreciation.